Recording lives. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. For the recording, more or less, this is where I am on day 6. We 500 energy, so that was great. I've already used that though. We have reached level 35. We just got a rare book. On the login rewards, you got that. On the Alice rewards, we are just about to get her tomorrow. So for me, that's in about, I want to say 14 hours. So it'll be sometime tonight, just the way the clock resets. Nothing crazy in here. This is a good place now that we have the clan shop unlocked. I can get energy here. I've already grabbed it twice, but still, that's big. I can get another 200 energy with the coins I have. I was able to jump into the very end of CVC. I've got just shy of 30,000 points. I think my clan can win with my points added if I can get, I mean, we're down about 60,000, so I don't know if we can get the W, but I am going to push it. I'll grab this energy in a sec. So far on the starter pass, this is where we're sitting. Still need to make Kale 5-star and then ascend him, but this I get this next, so that's big. Hopefully I can get some speed boots and crit rate gloves out of that. Because I've actually started this, they keep offering the potion pack to me. But I've gotten 2 of these guys so far. I should have no problem getting the epic. I'm about to get the one from Dragon. I wish all the dungeon would be this easy. I don't think Ice Golem's only going to be 1,200 points to get the rare. That might be where the first hump in the issue is. I got the Sacred from Campaign and another Ancient so far since I last did a shard opening. I'm going to hold on to those. I don't think with only 174 mysteries that I'll be able to do the summoning challenge, but you never know if I get lucky. I think that's what's going to stop me from finishing the fusion though. To be able to do the, I just don't think I can do it. In terms of what I can do, so far in Clan Boss, we are 2 keying normal for about 6, so I got 6 million out of 2 keys there. Once my next key is ready in an hour, I'm going to hit easy just to get the 4 chests from the 2. I should be able to start hitting hard tomorrow once I level up. So they already offered me a skin. That's what I don't get about Plarium, right? They just offered me a skin for a champion I don't have and I won't get for almost 6 months. Like, I'm not going to get her until 180 days, but they're offering me the skin for her already. Not sure what that's about. I got him 5-star Ascended, which is big. It activated his passive finally, so that's helped in some content clearing. And still need jewelry, spider runs, but I want to focus right now on doing the dungeon divers with Dragon. I still need lots of gear. This is what I have Queen Ava in. She's not even in full. I got her 3-star Ascended just for her upgrade, which I think went to, I think it made this better if I remember correctly. And next I want to get the blue potions for the magic heap to get these ascended, and also get the rest of the medium potions just so I can get his skill accessed. This is where I sit with potions right now. And for gear, we've gotten some decent gear out of the forge. Some of it's, I put none of it on her apparently, sorry. That's where I got this chest piece from. So it went 2 into crit rate, it's attack, and then 1 into attack. So I mean, that's just, it's one of the best pieces I have right now on him. Over here we have attack percent gauntlets with 1 roll into crit rate. I wish it went 2, but it did get 1 into accuracy. So these are great. I probably won't be able to replace these for a while, at least a couple days, until I have enough materials in the forge. Over here, crit damage double roll from speed boots is great. The defense helps him stay alive a little bit more. Had accuracy on it too. And this was the helm we got from the Alice login. 2 into speed, 1 into crit. It's great. And let's quickly, I want to see those boots. So we got a decent amount of speed gear from Dragon so far. I have to look at all that. Same with, we got a couple pieces of lifesteal here, not too much. But I don't think anything nuts. But again, I can sort through these. Are they speed boots? No, they are flat stat defense. So that's rough. I don't have any of the forged materials to reforge that yet. I might hold on to those just to try. The shield is 50% good. If I can land all 4 rolls down here, then it's very usable. Speed boots, I've been getting them sprinkled in through here. Overall, though, still very gear shy of equipment I need to really start pushing the dungeons. Arena, we're still in Silver 2. Tag Arena is open just now for my level up to 35. Going through this song and dance. So, I mean, I do have access to this now, but, like, for instance, I could start this. There's no way I will have all these anytime soon. These two are more what I will be focusing on to get them for the fusion. I need to set a defense. There we go. I think there's a challenge for setting all these defenses to full, but I'll go back to that later. I can't beat any of these teams except for this one, so I will do this. Oh. Okay, that should be fine. This is not the proper team. It's just I'm doing this to just get the medals started. Dragon, we got to Dragon 11. It's just bad affinities, so I've been running Dragon 10. Okay, so none of these I can do. I'm going to have to wait for a refresh. I just don't want to waste any of the medals. And go back to dungeons. And we're just going to go back to here. We'll do 12. So the way they have the fusion set up right now, the dragon dungeon keeps going. Dungeon Divers is the first thing to end for some reason. And it ends before the Ice Golem tournament starts. And Dragon keeps going. So the second Dungeon Divers doesn't start yet. The Ice Golem will be going for at least half a day until it does. Then the Champ Training is still going for another day. So you're not going to get to double down with Champ Training if you're using, if you're making food. Like, it's just weird that they do that. The Dungeon Diver's not set to go with the first rank, like, at least within, like, an hour of the first dungeons and the second dungeon starting. But maybe I read the calendar wrong, but so far that's how it looks. And speed boots, note, defense, and attack. Not going to keep those. The best places I've been getting energy from have been the clan shop, from the clan gold you get from CVC, as well as where did I get it from too? You got there was somewhere else in the game that gives you the clan medals. I think it was from the chess, one of the chests. But yeah, that's been huge, being able to grab those. And overall, though, like, I've been saving all of my gems. Otherwise, I'm at 1,400 gems, give or take. Those I'm gonna have to start cutting into for energy, just to not stop the momentum. Just as an overall number too, that's so why I sold those is they had flat stats on them, and they didn't. Neither of them got crit rate, speed, or accuracy. So it just means I'm not going to use them, and I still just need to load up on silver. I only have 2 million right now. That's the other thing I don't think I'll be able to complete is the second gear enhancement. Like, this one was just because I don't know how well you can see it because it's loading like it does on a phone. It's tiny. I don't know why it's on a PC. But nonetheless, I'm close to getting the third rare here. And I could probably get it just because upgrading 4-star and 5-star isn't as expensive as 6-star. But champ training as well. I've already gotten that rare. I'm hoping I can get the void shard. I still got a day left to get that. And I feel the next dungeon diver to kick in, which I finished this one, but I want to get the chicken, and I also need to finish the dragon. So again, it's only 1,200 points. I feel like the ice golem's gonna load in at 1,500 or higher. And even if I push dragon to the full way and get the 1,500, I still can't win. I can come in second, so like these rewards are still good to get. I have to wait and see how the rest of the people play here, if they keep grinding dragon or if they switch to ice golem. This is also weird. Like these are gonna stack on top of each other. This is what I was talking about. Like I did this to word it better. This is starting with this a day left in it. Now I don't know if this got extended because my novice tournament blocked it for me, so I couldn't compete in it for the first few days that it was up. So I wonder if it extended it because of that, because the same thing happened to me with CVC, that this is gone for some of my clanmates, but for me, I can still see it. That's what they told me anyway. I don't, Nonetheless, I still have time to try and get some more. I almost have all of the, I'm getting some of these resources here, but I mean, if I can get these for 50K, I don't know if I can do that in an hour, but we're just shy of getting this. Like this would have been great to get. I cannot commit 100,000 points to push for it. This is how the breakdown is. Like I'm new to this clan and I hit 5th, so I mean these guys aren't very active, unfortunately. I have nothing against them. It's a casual clan. That's what I was looking for. But they said that 80% of the time they win. I just don't get why there's no push here. Like this is the clan leader, so he pushed. Like they pushed 100,000. But for the personal rewards, like again, if I can get to here, great. I doubt it. I mean, if I wish I could have got these. These are new to CVC. They added medals for the artifacts, or sorry, the relics in the forge here. So those have been interesting to get because I only have the one relic so far. I need to go back to Faction Wars to get relics. Sorry, to get the forge materials for these two here to forge some more of these. I've been leveling up in here the rares. So here you go, 1,405 gems, by the way. And I don't have an amulet yet to put on Galek. And yeah, so now that we have the energy refilled, gonna go back to Dragon. I'm doing 10 just to be consistent because I don't know if it's gonna finish or not. For if I'll even though it's a weaker affinity for most of the champions on the team, I don't know if I'll clear 11 as much. And I don't remember why, but I could swear that Hell Hades did a video on Spider 10 and like just Dungeon 10 versus 11 on the other dungeons, that I think other streamers have done it too, that you have better odds at getting 5-star gear out of running the 10th dungeon just for energy and gear efficiency than you do out of the 11th or higher until you get to the 15th. So I'm curious if it's like every 5, it's just a better roll or not, but it's above what I'm willing to investigate, and I'm just grinding consistency right now. So Queen Ava was big for getting a legendary right from the get-go for Sacred. Again, I don't know if that's just increased rates of some kind or what that was, but sorry, that was my cat. But nonetheless, she's going to be a good campaign farmer. I can't book her right away. I'm going to get 3 books from Nightmare, or which campaign was it? I think it was from Brutal Campaign. 3 legendary books. I'm going to put those into a Supreme Galek. Though Alice was tempting, but the whole point of this is to push Supreme Gaelic to see if in 30 days I can get to Arbiter, and then from that point see how quickly I can get through other parts of the game. I'm hoping to be in Gold 1 Arena by the end of next week. With so many people playing the free-to-play, and also starting right now because of Supreme Gaelic, that it's just Silver Arena is packed with actual players. There's not a lot of bot teams, so I can't just look for one-man defenses and go. Like, no one's leaving one-man defenses for the most part. So I'm trying to just go and take battles that I'm only going to win. And overall, outside of that, just in life, film industry is just starting up, but it's I know for some it's harder to find jobs right now, so all the best to them. Out in LA, it's really hard, but up in Canada, Atlanta, and Texas, there's at least some things getting going and crewing up, and same with New York City. And yeah, outside of that, spring's coming here in Canada. We're just starting to get warmer weather. I know there's, on the political side of things, this tariff back and forth is unfortunate. I know that no one up here on the pedestrian side feels they want, no one wants this at all, but they don't want, I've talked to American friends too, different states, that they're not keen on this as either. I have friends who work in the steel industry that this is not going to be good for either side of the border. I have friends that work in automotive that's like, they're canceling automotive tariffs without actually having the plants built to take over full automation of, like Canada makes a bunch of the frames for Ford F-150s and the Chevy Bronco. And those are two of the biggest selling trucks in America, in North America. And we have all the frames up here sitting before they go across the border, like they're waiting to send them down to see how these tariffs played out. And you guys are waiting for the frames to build them, and you're also waiting for parts from Mexico to finish the engines and transmission. So it's just, again, it's a big mess. If his goal was, if in 2 years they were planning to implement these or change things down the road, but I still just don't get why your two strongest border partners, you thought this would be a good idea. I don't know. It's breaking we used to have we had an agreement between the three countries too for trade to be like first on the list for trade. So I just don't know how this is all gonna fall for a trade agreement. A lot of things the Trump's been saying for tariffs that Canada has on the states, like we don't actually charge them. Like one of the ones he brought up I saw was on I think it was on soft lumber, and one was on aluminum, I believe, and they were bringing up tariffs that are like cap points. And so what that means is until you guys have bought that ceiling, like that amount, that there is no tariff at all. It's zero. And there's a lot of cases of that he's using numbers like saying they're 260 or 360%. Anyway, just, yeah, if you lift the rock and like look some of this stuff up, he's taking it out of context or saying it out of context. So I don't know if he's been told it out of context. Overall, though, I just want us to get over that hill. Canada, the States have always had a great relationship, and I hope it stays that way. And back to the game. I wish I could have. This would have been the promo code starting at if this was the promo code to start the free to play challenge with Hell Hades, that would have been something else. You need to get energy refill. Go here. Then we're gonna go to. I don't know why this is still in the game, by the way. Like, I don't think anyone's used this. Outside, so there was a promo code glitch that people were getting multiple copies of legendaries, and they were able to get him day one, and that's interesting. But they banned all those people's accounts, and two, a lot of these are not champions you want day one. This guy empowers Ninja, so unless you were a player from before that got Ninja or the promo code last year, he's still not amazing. They're on huge rotations. Like these aren't going to rotate for 3 more weeks. If this rotated every week, I think more people would be thinking about using it, like long-term players. These not rotating at all, I don't know why these are the staple champs they chose. Foley for unkillable arena, and Tomb Lord if you needed a poisoner. Fushan if you need a speed lead, but by the time you would want to sacrifice legendaries to get these champions, you've already got Arbiter, who's better than both these guys for speed lead. Unkillable clan boss you likely already have because you'd already be probably a year to 2 years playing, so you wouldn't want a Sir Nick anymore unless you just grab the counterpart from the winter fusion. So, and then Molly, she's still good. It's just none of these are like S tier. None of these are like, you're gonna sacrifice 4 to 6 other legendaries to get them, and they don't give you the 500 to start anymore. That aside, like these both great because he's very relevant to clear Doom Tower, as well as a couple other places you can use him in the game. Live Arena, he's good if you get him really fast or really slow, and put him in Stone Skin or Frost Gear. And then Yannicka is very good with all the buffs they've given her. So I'm just going to get both now. Back to the dungeon. But yeah, that's I think with some of this gear I could do a few upgrades if I get ice. I'd love for the Fire Knight to have been the next dungeon, but I can probably sell most of the gear I'm going to get from Ice Golem. I still can't find my camera. It's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to spend a better part of today looking for it, then tomorrow. I'll hopefully have it by the weekend. Because that's also stopping me from doing any YouTube updates on my other sections of the channel. The raid one's easy enough to upload, but I did want to start one for Monster Hunter as well. Can't do that. And then do another one for just updates on the animation and film industry. I can't do that without the camera. I can use my phone, so I'll keep those gloves. These gloves, not so much. If there was any champion to choose to start the game, like if they replace the 4 starting champs with 4 different legendaries to choose, who would be your number one? Because I've been trying to think of that, like, because with this Supreme Gaelic code, he seems pretty out there as like a really good early game, mid game champion. The fact they're giving you Elanaril or Fox Hunter as a choice to get a Lego, and then you're giving you 3 episodes, like they're really pushing you into the game to get into early clan boss to help you try and get the ball rolling. Sorry, I'm just getting over a bit of a cold. So after he's 6-star, I think the next move I'm going to do is pushing Ugo and Tagore to 5-star, and I may go back and watch some of the videos on people who've done that to if they push both to 5 or just push one right to 6. Because that could be the better play too. Is just being linear and all resources go to one cause, then all resources go to next one cause. Keeping a singular focus. I'm also noticing chat didn't load up this time. Yeah, well, if there's any chat today, I can't see it, so I'll have to make sure that kicks up next time. I'm still trying to figure out why YouTube's uploading at a lower rate. I think I need to get more subs and viewers on the channel, because it's still loading it. It's still uploading the videos at 720p. So there's some speed boots. Hopefully we get crit damage on those. I've been noticing this too, that at the end of, so if I kill these guys, there's the odd time one of the support champs will still do a follow-up. I know he heals after an attack, but Ugo as well has been doing it. Like there's been, or one of the other champions will cast an attack after the first or second wave, after the wave's dead. So I don't know what that's about. I haven't really paid attention if it's an A1 or if they're using one of their skills, but I am curious why that's happening. So this has been big for pushing the Spirit Dungeon. I just don't have enough accuracy on her to consistently push past where I am on it. I think it's only on the 9th floor or 8th floor. After this finishes, I'll quickly show the potion keeps, because like that's one thing I do have to do too, is just get the potions I need. Speed boots, that's big. So Spirit I'm on 10, but it took 3 minutes. Arcane we're at 12. I could maybe do 13 if I manual it. Same goes for Void. Force Keep, I could probably get it down to here, but again, I'd probably have to manual it. And then the Magic Keep I should push, but getting rid of the shield, I just don't have a consistent steal or block debuff for the shield. I can't get the block debuff out fast enough to stop the shield from going on in the first place, so it's just, I can't, I'm going to push these as far as I can the next day, but with the fusion going on, I'm focusing here. And then for Minotaur, I believe we're on 11 yet. So I can maybe do this now with better gear, the re-gearing I've done, but let's see how stage 11 goes. Let's spice one in. And as a reminder, before I forget, on your mains or other account, just make sure you did your Chimera today. I remember to do Hydra yesterday, but I think I did forget to do Chimera today. Sorry about that, just went to get a drink. Okay. So I'm just checking on my phone if I did Chimera. So I did not. That thankfully can just auto, so I don't gotta worry about it. Alright, so Dungeon Diver complete. Let's check with Dragon. So still need 300 points for Dragon. And the quests, get another Ancient Shard today. Upgrade any artifact. Not going to do either of those. So I can maybe replace these boots for her with the speed ones that I got. Hopefully this hits accuracy. Both into HP. That'll tank her up just a little bit, but I can't ascend her outside of the 1. So I want to do 3. Makes this unresistible for the burn. That's pretty big, but I still need 5 more of those. I still have to do one of these to sorry, my cat keeps trying to jump on my computer, and I'm getting tired of it. I've put things up there to stop her, and she still just knocks them down. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to build something to block her from getting in that spot. She sits on top of the computer fans. It's just not good. That aside. Oh, and then before I forget, Bellower here is a free promo code that's still out there. It's on Hell Hades' site, so suggest taking a look at it. He's a great champion to get for free. Yeah, I can ascend. And then right now I have 26 rare books, but I do not have any others going on. I've refrained from fully booking Kale. I've just been putting the books into him when I have to. I will still likely level him up, but this is where he stands for masteries. The current gear he's got on. He needs speed boots. These are still, yeah, this is still all the early gear I put on him. Again, hopefully with some of the gear we got from Dragon. It'll help out with moving on to the next stages of the game. I meant to do stage 10, but oh well. I hope everyone's having a good morning. I'm still trying to also get worked out, just having some calm, music in the background. But even when I go through an editing program, like I don't just do a live and just go into editing. The music's overpowering. It's coming in at starting like 50% volume. Let's say if I've got it down to 50% volume, it's still got voice at 40. Like it's prioritizing the music over the voice, and I don't know why the DaVinci Resolve's doing that, but when I export, I just can't get any differential out of the two. I gotta go watch some tutorials and see how I can sort that out. I might stream Path of Exile 2's got a just before the end of the month. They have a new league coming out, or rather an expansion for Path of Exile 2 with a new class coming out. I just don't know if I can do 3 games at once while still working. It's time balance. There's a lot of great games coming out this summer, though, so it's gonna, 2025 is looking good on that front. I went back and looked at my original YouTube channel from like 15 years ago too, and it was interesting to see because like I used to be an animator, so just seeing that like some of the 2D animations I did were getting like the one had about 6,000 or 7,000 views, and same. I know it's not a lot nowadays, but back then that was a lot. So just seeing before I took the channel down that it started to find footing. Maybe I should have just kept that going, but yeah, I do miss animating. I might start doing that in the summer, just on as a Sunday morning thing to teach what I learned and know, and just do something fun live because I could just have a tablet going as a alternate feed. I don't have to worry about setting, because back then I had to set up a camera. I had to set up 2 cameras, one to record me and one to record a down view of because I was animating on paper. So could be a fun thing to go back to. Chicken wise, I think so far out of the 24-star chickens I need, I'm at 11. So got to have to make 8 more today. So after I finish dragging for points there for those 300 points, I will begin. So I'm looking for. I'll begin making the rest of the chickens I need to make. I can probably get Supreme Gaelic to 60 tonight, or today rather. Keep forgetting it's a new day. Just so early in the morning. Oh, so that's a good one. This is worth keeping no matter how it lands, and maybe the 3rd stat will be speed or crit rate. Sure. So Queen Ava, her 3rd skill, resets if it crits. Resets cooldown, and that's why it's great for wave clearing on campaign, but without damage, she's not one-shotting waves yet, so she eventually will be a 7-second farmer or 6-second farmer, but I don't... I also have Bellower as an option. He's easier to set up for it. Just need to put on speed, crit rate, crit damage gear, and then max out his attack. Because outside of Faction Wars, there's not many places. I'm going to use Bellower. Still great to get early, though. So I do have 2 speed lead options, too, because I got... I do have Spirit Host, but I also got... I think she's... What she called it was Hexer? No. I'll look in a second, but she is rare... But she does increase speed on the whole team, but she also does a crit rate, I believe. and she's a speed lead for all areas, and overall I can use her more. I think she had a good A2, like she did a weak defense down or something like that. She had a good A2 as well, like very usable early on. Okay. Yeah, Hex Weaver, sorry, Hex Weaver. So, increase crit rate, increase speed, and then heals all allies, 15% at max HP, and then she has a decreased accuracy, which is good for bosses. But overall, for a rare, solid 4. And then Spirit Host. Sorry, right now I don't have her in the best gear. I was trying to get her speed up. And got this guy too. So for the where is it? Most of these are uncommons. I've got about 18 rares in here right now. Most are campaign, like these guys here. There's 3 of them. Her. This is mostly food. I've gotten a lot of him. I think I have 3 or 4. Yeah, I got 2 more here, so 3 total. So the fusion champs out of campaign, I've gotten a majority of them just through grinding. So that's been kind of nice. So Ryzen I sit at 7 out of 16. I could swear I got a War Maiden, but I could be wrong. I guess not. But War Maiden's last. These are last 2 in Diabolist. And then I think I have one of her in my up here in inventory. Nope. And just to let you know, these aren't purchases. These are from the the 6th anniversary. They show up as shop purchase. I was like, I didn't buy anything. What are these? Made me laugh. I was like, what's going on? I like that they differentiated all of it though. But those are from over here. The offer they had, the 6-day login. For being a new player, I still haven't seen, outside of the offers they give you for leveling up here, I still haven't seen them offer me anything too crazy to really try and twist your arm to be like, oh, it's too good to be true kind of thing. Like here's a Sacred, some Void Shards, and whatever else for $10, like 24-hour deal. I've seen nothing like that. So I guess they don't do it anymore, or I don't know. So these factions, I don't even have champions to use in them. Like I could get a couple 1-stars from there. Same thing from the Sylvan. I think I have these guys. Like I don't think I get further than the first 2 or 3, but some energy I could get today. I would like this explained to me. Plarium, explain. You're opening 2. Why don't you just open 3 dungeons a day, and you would not have this problem? This is closed for almost 9 days, and if I include the last 3, it was a week and a half to do the Orc Crypt again. A week and a half to even touch this crypt is insane. Some other crypts I'm pretty sure I've gotten on a second rotation before I get this one again. So what's up with that? You want to explain that one to me? Because I can't figure it out, having an almost week and a half rotation on some crypts. Either I know they're all at 0, but that's because I just don't have the champions to do them in the first place. But like this one I do, and I can't touch it, and I haven't been able to touch it since the first day. I got 8 stars just with Supreme Gaelic, and I want to go back and get the other stars kind of thing and grind it. The only one, but then Dark Elf stayed open because of Kale. So it's just, I don't get why it's a week and a half. Like, because I'm going to explain that one to me. That one and the Demon Spawn are so like end of, they're just so far off versus the other ones. I just don't get why you just don't make 3 in a day and you don't have that problem at all. Just open 3 crypts in a day. It's not hard, especially with 2 more factions coming out sometime this year, at least one of them. Just open the crypts. Just open them. If I had it my way, I mean, open all of them. Have that be something we can earn. That it can open. We get a crypt key or something, and it opens the crypts. Opens a faction crypt of our choice. That would be great. But yeah, gonna keep doing summon 3 of these guys. I need to run back in there. 2. Gotta get those 300 points. Sorry, my cat's sitting on my arm, making it hard to navigate from here to my phone to keyboard. How many more do I need up here? 112 or 118. The only thing I can think that can save me for the fusion is if as I'm getting more ancients, if I somehow manage to get 2 copies of the rare, because I don't think I'll be able to do the final gear upgrade or dungeon diver. Those would be the scratches off the list. Probably 2 more runs, and then I'll have the points I need. Apparently, based on the analytics of my shard video with, I put it up as a separate video, the one I got Queen Ava from. The people, second I opened Queen Ava, everyone stopped watching. So it's just for those out there that are trying to do YouTube. I should have, I don't know. I just wanted it to be up there to keep track, but it's apparently people don't want to. I don't know if they want me to jump out of my chair and freak out. Like, if that's what they're looking for, some overreaction. But, like, I was just like, oh, cool, that's a great one to get. Like, I was just very casual about it. And it was just funny to see the chart of, like, viewership just fell off. Like, it's been watched 5 times right now. And all 5 people just watched it, got Queen Ava, and then stopped watching. I did pull some nice epics after the fact. But, yeah, it didn't matter. So I just found that funny. Gave me a good laugh. Energy. use this one here. I did use some of the other energy from the Arbiter videos, just as a heads up. I've started using that, not because I want to, but because when I was doing Dragon last night, it was on day 4. It was or day 5, sorry. It was the only option I had without using my gems, and I've really tried not to use them. The only gems I've used so far have been to give Supreme Gaelic his masteries. Like, I do have more than enough to pay for the gem mine and to give Kale his masteries too, or one of my supports, but I feel like dungeon grinding and doing Minotaur is just the better bet. Because it's only 600 per champion, if I remember right, versus the 800 cost. As long as I'm not... and that's 600 gems doing refills for energy, or 600 gems worth of energy versus doing refills. Or, sorry, rather than buy them. So nice speed boots. Crit rate and speed, so this is very good. Be nice if it was epic, but nonetheless, that's juicy. And anyone doing the free-to-play, hope you've been doing all right in it. Hope it's been going well. It's interesting too, because some people watch this like all the way through. I've had 5 people watch my longer live stream, the 3-hour one I did. 10 people, and out of the 10, half of them watched it all the way. It was 3 hours long, the first one I did. But then the other ones, the shorter ones, they've been watched less. Only, the second one's 8 minutes, and it was watched for about 5 minutes on average. So curious to see. I think the VOD version of these will be good. But yeah, like I'm looking at the quality, and it's such a drop off. YouTube won't let me upgrade it though. Like, it's saying it's 1080, but it's definitely streaming in 720. So I gotta have to check my OBS and see if I can push it higher, or do I need to stream in 2K to get it to go 1? Because it's like the night and day difference of quality. Like, this game is gorgeous. Like, that's part of the appeal it has. Is graphically it looks very good for a phone game. Got so much to do today. I got to put up some shelves. I need to organize about 40 books onto those shelves. Got to go to work in the middle of the day. I've got 3 days left at this job, and then start serving job on the weekends, and then back to filming next week. I think the number one Lego that I would choose would be Valkyrie as a starting, just because the counterattack is so massive. It carries you through everything, pretty much. I get rid of that. So I'm not spam selling my gear, but I'm just, anything I see that I know I'm not going to use, I'm really only trying to keep 5-star gear if I can, but even the 4-star, I want to try and keep epic and legendary only. Just trying to control silver spending. My forge isn't a silver mine yet. Like it's not. I'm not able to just spam open it until I have more forge materials. Trying to think of maybe I should do the lives on Twitch and then upload the VODs here, or do multi-stream. See, there you go. That's not too bad. That's great for a support champion. Yeah, and you always want speed on speed gear, but without it, just getting that extra speed kick as the 2 extra pieces kind of thing. So I can throw regen gear on a champion, for instance, and then throw those 2 speed ones on to balance out speed or accuracy. In that case, defense and HP. And just a reminder, early on, you want stats over sets. I still haven't even had a morning coffee. Looking forward to that. Alrighty, HP, attack, and speed. We'll keep that for now. Like this on attack, like it's not anything crazy. Not gonna keep that. How are we doing? So got the champion. Now I do want the chicken. It's achievable, and it is. How much time's left? In 27 minutes in CBC. So I'm just gonna keep doing this for the. Yeah, I'll keep doing dragon for the CVC. What I should do for CVC is go into Minotaur. Minotaur is one of the extra point dungeons, the 2x points for CVC. Might be better for rewards. But so far, I think for the rare champions, I've gotten either 3 of the 5 or 4 of the 5. So I got the dragon one, I got the dungeon diver. I'm still needing the gear upgrade one. And I've got the champ training one already. It's again the summoning ones. They're so out of reach. Unless I would need to just start getting mystery shards through and through. So I'll keep this. I know it's resistance, but it's got HP and speed on it, so it's good for tanking up a support champion for faction wars. Getting any kind of shield champ support would be big. I'm pretty sure amongst the rares I've got like an ally protect one in there somewhere. But pulling more shards, that's what I need to do. Hopefully that sacred gives me a very good epic. I don't see me getting a second Lego out of it. Like, I mean, I think the best champs I can get out of there that are legendaries that aren't okay, like Nekmothar would be huge. So would Valkyrie, Martyr. I mean, an Arbiter is good, but I don't. You're not. I'm trying to do an Arbiter rush. I don't. It'd be kind of funny to get Arbiter to chase Arbiter. Um, any of the getting a Theodore, the poison guy. Getting I forget the Dragon Knight's name. The one that he's very good for soloing some of the hard dungeon bosses. Attack. Sadly, it has defense. I mean, it's got speed. I'll try and hit the speed. If it doesn't hit speed, it's getting sold. Boots I'll keep for support for now. So over here, I mean, we're losing by 20,000. I could try and help by doing Minotaur. I don't think I'll be able to post enough points, though. 23 minutes. I'm not going to post, any significant amount of points. If the clan had more active players, I think there's almost like 12 people in the clan who didn't add points. That's one I don't understand, even for my main clan. Like, we have a point cap, and some people don't do it till the last minute, and they miss out on the extra stuff. Like Hydra, we're going to finish in 4th place. That's sad. I'm switching to Spider on my main account because I have to farm Dungeon Divers. There's not enough time to do it with Dragon. Points do I need? 6,000 points. Nothing in there. Used our first gems. I thought about clan hopping after each CVC to try and get in good clans, but at the same time, this account can only generate so many points. Like, I can maybe generate 20,000, 30,000 on average. I think this one I barely broke 30. I think because I pulled Queen Ava. There was some reason, it might have been Queen Ava or something else, but there was some reason I got a big kick of points, but I don't think I'll get that same giant leap of number of points again. So CVC started, like me being able to see it, started after I had already pulled her, so I don't think it was from her. I think it was just all the leveling up I did for the champ training. Yeah, 80 points each. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not being a major contributor to that 6,000. I'm gonna get 80 points each run. I mean, a great rare to pull is still Cold Heart's #1 void rare I want. Maneater would be great. Seer is a little too early to use her, but Luria would be a nice epic to pull. But at the same time, like I don't have the gear to gear her up. What I either want are Faction War champions or epics that'll help me shove through dungeons. And again, those shield champs and counterattack champs would be number one. And ally attacks would be next. So getting a cardio. So this is all heavily wishful thinking. I'm not gonna. If I get a second Lego within 30 days, I'll be surprised. I will be shocked and awe. Is there anyone else out? Is there anyone else out there that's you've gotten? You just like a brand new account and you've pulled like multiple legendaries. Because it's even nuts to be starting with 4. Because I'm still getting Alice tomorrow, right? So it's just they're all attack based is the kicker. So, Bevolt, he'd be good for a sport just with all the healing and control he does with Provoke. He's one of my favorites. He's good everywhere. He's good in Doom Tower. He's good in the Cursed City. He's good in all the clan bosses. He's good in Hydra. Great for faction wars clearing too. And who else? Trying to think of who I use. Like I mean Deanne Archer. You can't get her anymore with that monster in her champ. Like she's off the charts, amazing. Orion Wall Master. He's this god tier champion for Hydra and other places in the game. The game is so packed with legendaries now. Like I'm surprised they don't add more permanent fusions or something. Just I know they're giving 4 legendaries away with the login champs they do every 3 months, but I think that's something they could do. Is just make 1 or 2 more permanent legendary fusions. Because I mean, like now that they've added the mythicals, like in having Mithrala or not Mithrala, having what's her name? I'd have to go look. But she's the spider. That's the mythical. She's very, very good mythical. But having more, you could probably add 2 or 3 more of those as a single time, with 2 legendaries required each, and then that just gives newer players more options of like, oh, I've got these epics though, and I can fuse that legendary, and then that helps them progress through the game, and it opens up something for later game that they can then fuse another mythical later. I would love to actually finish this fusion, but I mean, I'm 90% sure I would have to spend over, and I'm not going to, but like I would have to drop $200, I'm pretty sure, at minimum 150 to get enough shards, which the more I would buy, the more expensive they would get, not better deals. They would just be like, hey, you bought one, now you have to pay an extra $150 a shard. Like that's the math they do on the shard increases is nuts. Once you buy one, the expenditure goes through the roof. So how much time left do I have on? Oh well. On my normal one, the other clan didn't even try. In CVC on my main account, we beat the other clan by over 1 million points. Like, we haven't had a landslide victory like that in a while. It was Lady Mikage, by the way. That's who the mythical is for the permanent fusion. Cheshire Cat, he's a new champ, but he's the one. Grand Oak Padre, I would say, is probably up there. Helicath. Those are probably 2 of the best ones you can get for starting. Gwendolyn would have been better for mid game. Pythion is an amazing support. He'd be great for start. I think Altan is still very good, but a lot of people don't like him anymore. Highkeeper Prisma would be amazing. Archbishop Penthroy. Korugar Deathbell. Battle Khazar. White Queen and Korra. Herndig. Lady Kimmy. Ray. Roshguard the Tower, still very good. Bells the Reckoner. He's newer. He's pretty good. Can't get him because he's a Doom Tower champ, but Archmage Helmet would be pretty big. Oh, so we are neck and neck. Ooh. It's down to the wire. It's 800 points though. Like I don't think I can do that for them. So. Getting to Mytha would be big as an epic, but she's a void epic. Godseeker and Aniri would be huge. Drawkeeper the Frog is probably one of the best epics I could get. Obviously Geomancer, but Zargala would be big too. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to make sure I hit the reset when this finishes. Ooh, lost some people this time. And go. It's only going to be 480, so I hope someone else from our clan is doing anything right now to win this. On my main account, I just got a 3-star Athorian the Wallmaster Soul. That's pretty big. I think that's a huge upgrade for him. Oh no, I'm wrong. I already had a 4-star. Yep. Oh, rip. My main account, I'll finish Doom Tower today. So are we doing 8 minutes left? We're at 5. Oh, we just pulled ahead for the lead, so I thankfully have someone else on our team. And our clan is playing the game right now. None of these are worth buying, but let's get that mission out. Get some arenas in there. There must be a promo code for this guy as well, because I've seen a lot of people with him. Hoe Freeze, this would be great for a support champ to get early too. Barely win. I'm not going to win that on a speed lead. Maybe I can do this one. So just as I'm so far along on my main account that I only have 9 champions left to use epic books on. That are ascended, like of the champs I use. I only have 9 options. So I think this is CVC ending. That's why it's taking a sec to load. Not sure what that hiccup was about. Won't use him. Yeah, like I literally don't have options here to use these books on. That's crazy. I mean, I could throw them away. Some of these epics already have like 3 versions going. I don't need more. Yeah, that's a rock and hard place. I guess I'll try the rare ones instead. See if there's a rare champ to do. Even that, no. So now I just have epic and rare books accumulating because I just don't need them on my main. That's brutal. What's this ice mean? I don't have champs that I'd be willing to use them on. Yeah, that's bananas. I just need 3,000 points. That's why I was looking for a quick. I guess I'll go to the forge and make some silver. On this one here, I mean, for the most part, I can get, as long as they survive the first hit, I can get through arena matches, but this one has some champions that are actually doing damage to me. I get her soon. I think I get her next week. From Morag. Her ally attack's big. That'll really adjust the clan boss team once I can gear her. This is nuts that he's got this and this. This is what I mean, like, and Lightsworn, that's also not bad. Epic. Good for Fire Knight. Decrease attack, decrease speed's huge for Fire Knight too. Increase death, revive on death to all allies. Like, it's a 4-turn cooldown, but still it's pretty good. And then this is nutty to get him. Like, he's one of the few champs I say is probably 5 out of 5. Like, he's just block damage. He's basically like Roshguard and Valkyrie put together. He just doesn't have a counterattack, but he has a shield with an unkillable based on his defense. Ignores shield block damage and drops a weaken with a 2-hit on his A1. Like, each ally under block damage increases his defense. Just very good across. There's nothing wrong with this champion. It's probably one of the best champions they've ever designed. I'm not going to fight him, though. And we're not going to pay for a refresh. So I'll try this battle, and that'll be the last one I do here. Doing a mass sell off a gear on my main account. This is the only other battle I might be able to win just because it's an attrition one and his Death Knight shouldn't be too strong. Death Knight is a great one too. Funny to say all these years later that Death Knight's a good option for... But no, his team wrecked me, so... Madam's... Oh, that's interesting that she's the one that took me out. Okay. My bad. Respect. Alright. We'll go into here. Refresh this. See if anything weak comes up. This appears to be the only thing I can beat. And I might need to do this. I don't even think these other champions are equipped with gear, but I should win at least 2 of these. Fingers crossed. One of the big problems with the Forge is it seems to be the times when you're doing CVC and trying to get garbage to sell. That's when it's like, hey, how about I give you 4 legendary pieces? They're all worth keeping. They're all 6-star. So I lied, only 3 worth keeping. Okay. I have to do a big purge soon. So there we go. I won 2 of the 3. I'd be surprised if I win this one, though. I might be able to kill 2 of them, but I don't have anyone else geared besides Queen Ava. And I think Rector Drath has a frost set on. Maybe I will win all 3. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to win. Nice. Now, with that, I believe I'm out of energy as well in campaign. So I'm going to let this refill. I'll upload a video later once the shard pull event is on. I'll pull those on stream. Oh, it got a refill there. I'm going to save that though. 30 seconds left and we are up. We won. Very nice. And I got over this hill, so I'm on this one now. Excellent. See, I didn't do too bad, 32,000. This is what I mean, like, look at all the people that didn't participate at all. We would have, like, locked them out of the park if everyone jumped in. Alright, but thank you for watching. That's everything, all she wrote. And I'll jump back on later tonight, guys. Hope you had fun. And subscribe and like if you want to see more. See you next time.